I started with Amare, I came in with a formula in place to start launching my business. My sponsor, Beck Sadek, had something for me. It took the fear away from what I was going to do, set me in momentum right away. So what I did was I took that launch, took it to my team, and started to add some days to it. Her leaders came along. My leaders came along. We collaborated even more, and we came up with what I think is the best 7-day.
Well, second to best, but okay.
7-day launch formula you're going to find out there on social media. So what if I could tell you? So what if I told you guys that I was going to give you a template for 7 days when a new wellness partner joined you, and all they had to do was come in, plug and play, use the template, and by the end of the week, they're going to be into maybe 20 new conversations where they didn't have to necessarily go chase someone. But
I like it. I like it.
You like that?
I like it. Let's do it.
All right. So here we go. Day number 1 is called the engagement post. Okay, what better way to start out the 7 days than to ask for people's opinions to try to get them to engage? The purpose of this is we want to boost the algorithm and get eyes on your Facebook page. Now, just because you post every single day doesn't mean that the eyes are on your things, right? So we have to be creative, work with the algorithm, and try to get eyes on your page. So you want to ask your audience a simple question or ask for their opinion. I know you don't scroll along without giving your opinion on something.
I like to give my opinion.
So what I like to do is I either have 2 pictures, maybe it's a blue dress versus a red dress, and I'll say to my audience, which one do you like better? It doesn't necessarily have to be about the mental wellness company or about your products or Amare Global. Your goal is just to build the algorithm because Facebook wants you to be social on social media, and they will honor that. So I want you to take a look. This is an example of an engagement post I did just last week. Look at this, guys, 157 comments. Do you know what this engagement post is going to do? Those people who commented on that post, the next time I post something, they're going to see it because it favors the algorithm. I'm back in communication with them. Have you guys ever noticed that when you talk to your team all day long on Facebook Messenger, the next time you make a post, the only people that see your post are your team? Or you just comment on your team's post, then that's all you're seeing in your newsfeed. This is a creative way to get out of that and to be able to see other people's posts and have them see
I like it. I like it.
So which one would you pick, Brandon?
Well, you have to be determined.
I want you to tell me on the count of 3 which one you would pick. Ready? Which way is the right way to get ready? 1, 2, 3.
Mine.
Okay, let me tell you, out of the 157 comments, it was 4. And here's what's so fun. Here's what's so fun is people actually got into this post. They were like, well, I'm not going to do my makeup first because it's going to get all over my clothes. And they're just engaging with me, and it's giving me an opportunity to engage back. And can I tell you, there was somebody that commented from college that I hadn't spoken to in 20 years. There was somebody that I hadn't spoken to in 15 years, and it put me right back in engagement with them. Day 2 is your curiosity post. This is where you want to build curiosity and create excitement. The key to this post, though, is you're not going to give it away. You're not, again, talking about what you're doing just yet. You're going to let them know. I like to call it like using action words, transitional words, where you're saying things like, here I go, I'm taking a leap of faith, I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyways. They're not sure if you're getting married, if you are dating somebody new, if you're having a baby, or if you're moving. That's what we want. We want to create that curiosity.
You have me curious, Jen. Okay.
So check this out. I knew a change was coming, okay? Chelsea talked about scroll stopping sentence. This is so important. Now I have everybody's attention. They want to know what the change is. But I don't tell them. I just use like action words and transitional words to kind of get their attention. And I'm saying, here I go. I intentionally chose a picture of me. I believe that was Charlotte at one of my daughter's volleyball games because I want them to think, where is she going? She's in the city, right? I'm building curiosity. And people, Brandon, people will reach out to you and be nosy. And there's something about when people reach out to you instead of you chasing after them, they're open to hear what you have to say. So you can talk all day long about your products and your business opportunity because they reached out to you. All right, day 3. I like to call this the FOMO thank you post. So fear of missing out is what FOMO stands for. And all you're doing with this post is you're directing your audience back to yesterday's post. 1, we're going to create more curiosity. 2, we're also going to continue to build that algorithm. Because now what I'm doing is I'm getting more eyes on what I did yesterday, stirring that curiosity back up again. So check out this. What you're going to do is you're going to thank your audience for supporting you on this new direction. Sometimes I have team members say in the comment of that post, hey, listen, if I haven't gotten to your response yet, hang in there. I'm working through all the responses. You're creating that FOMO. So I chose a picture of myself.
Love it.
You love it?
Love it.
Sometimes people get funny and they're like, I don't want to post myself all over social media, but I'm telling you right now, it's the #1 post. It's the #1 picture that stirs up attention and gets people to look at what you're saying is your selfie. But here's my post, and all I'm doing is I'm just thanking them on yesterday's post, trying to build the algorithm and get them back. Now, I want to also say these posts are not necessarily for copy and paste, because if you all go home and do exactly what I have here and you copy and paste, you will kill the algorithm for everything. Facebook picks up on that. So this is just a template for you in order to be creative and help your team. All right, day number 4 is probably one of the most important days. This is called your written launch post. This is when you are actually going to let your audience know what you are doing. You're going to say something like, I'm partnered with the mental wellness company. I love my gut health, my mental wellness supplements. I still kind of like to build that curiosity and not give it all away. So you're going to share your story in a written post. If I can copy and paste your post and use it for myself, then it's not authentic enough, okay? So when I talk about having a plan and using templates, I do have certain posts that I'll share with new wellness partners coming in, but maybe they need to change the action in it. Maybe they need to change some adjectives, right? I'm giving them something to work with, but not giving it all away, making it authentic. So my big reason for coming here was because I wanted something that I could do to work around my kids' schedule. So I chose a picture intentionally of me holding my son because I knew that was going to stop the scroll. So here I am with my scroll stopping sentence again. I felt like I was failing as a mom. You cannot read that and not want to see what I'm going to say. And then I tell my story about how I felt when I got up and I didn't have the energy and I didn't want to play with him and help him and what these supplements have done for me. All right, day number 5 is the live video launch. This is where you're going to take what you did in written form and you're just going to share it in a live video. The #1 thing that people are looking for is they want to hear your voice. They want to see your face. They want to hear your heart. So this allows you to express emotion in what you're doing. I tell people it's typically you want to aim for about 5 to 7 minutes because if you go too long, you turn people off. And you want to have a title that's going to catch their attention again. Stop the scroll. I wouldn't use something like, hey, I joined a new company and I want to tell you guys about it. They're just going to scroll right by. So when you're doing this 7-day launch, you can use something as simple as, here it is, 5 to 7 minutes, hear the emotion in your voice. You can use something as simple as I did. This is what I'm up to. Because at this point, they're curious. And day 6 is called the All About Me post or family post and power-based reach outs. So this is not a day where you're like, okay, What am I going to post concerning my journey? You're kind of taking a break at this point, and your friends are friends with you because of who you are, right? They don't want to just be friends with somebody who's trying to sell them something. So people buy from people they resonate with. So share your story. Maybe you can talk about your dog or your job or your kids or your date night out with your husband. You're just sharing about you because you're branding yourself. Power-based reach outs are when you are reaching out to people in your warm market. These are not people necessarily that you've gone to college with or probably haven't talked to in about 5 years. You are going to reach out to them, share your story, ask them to evaluate this with you. Maybe let them know that you know their story with their child who's struggling and that you found something amazing and you just want them to check it out. So here you go. You show your audience your life outside of Amare and reach out to your power base. And there's your action. All right, day 7. This is the one I love because this sometimes can get up to 50 people in your funnel, okay, that you're talking to. This is the mental wellness assessment quiz. For those of you who don't know, in the Amare Builder app, there is a mental wellness assessment quiz. There's about 10 questions. You run through it. When you're done answering the questions, it will tell you on a scale from 1 to 10 where your mental wellness falls. I love it because a lot of people will talk to me and they'll be like, well, I don't have any issues with my mental health. And they go to take the quiz and they got a 4. And when that opens up their eyes, they're willing to learn a little bit more about what you're doing. So I have my new wellness partner take the quiz. Let's say she gets a 4. What she's going to do is she's going to post about the mental wellness assessment quiz, sharing her results and offering that quiz in the comment section of her post. And what I love about that is that people can't scroll by without taking a quiz. I mean, how many times have you seen that post, what Disney princess are you? And you have to click on it to find out what you are. So they will take the quiz, and then what it does is the company will notify you through a text message and let you know that they took the quiz, and then that opens up conversation, guys, for you to reach out to them, let them know that they took the quiz, that you saw it, but it's confidential, you don't know their score, but you're just checking on them to see if there's anything that you can help with. It's incredible. Last week, like I said, I had 50 people take it. So here's the picture I like to tell my new wellness partners to use. Go ahead and hold up your finger, let us know your score. And here's what I came up with. My scroll stopping sentence was, I just got a 4. And then I told about the quiz. I told about why I'm here and why I'm doing this. I let them know that the quiz was going to be in the comment section of the post. And then once they reach out, I'm engaging with them.